Okay. So, I have something to drink. Maybe after, thank you. So, I left you one question to do from the last worksheet, and that's the one with the box. So what you have is a square piece of paper, and you have to cut a corner off from each corner of the page, and then you fold it up to make a box. And the question is, how much should you cut off the corners in order to make the biggest box you can make? Okay, so we'll start doing that one now.
Does the height of the edges matter?
Like when you fold it up?
No, like fold it in a box shape like
Yes,
this.
yeah.
Does this size matter?
Yeah. Well, this side, what you're talking about, the height, will depend on how much you cut out. So yeah, that will matter then. Okay. So we start off, we have our square piece of paper. And that, I am recording, haven't I? Yeah. And then we cut off a piece from each corner. So let's just start off by saying this is L by L. And let's cut off a piece X by X from each corner. By the way, a little bit of vocabulary. There's a name given to this in maths where you have a flat piece of paper and you fold it up to make a shape. No, not origami. It's called nets.
Yeah.
Some people might have done it before, some maybe not. But anyways, that's the name for when you fold something up to make a three-dimensional shape. Okay, so if we use our imagination here, this would be folded up into an open top box. And what would the volume of this box? Well, who can tell me how big this side would be? No. L minus x? No. L minus 2x, because the crease would be along this line here when it gets folded up. So you can see this line here is L minus 2x. Now, because it's a square base, well, the other side would be the same, right? So that'd be squared. And then you have to multiply it by the height. What's the height here? X. So V equals, if I square this out, L squared minus 4LX plus 4x squared times x. So volume equals L squared x minus 4LX squared plus 4x cubed. Let's give you a minute to write that. And we want to maximize it, so calculating the derivative here, this would be L squared minus 8LX plus 12x squared equal to 0. Or, maybe to make it look a little nicer, 12x squared minus 8LX plus L squared equal to 0. No. Calculator won't help you now because we don't know the coefficients here. What's B? You can't type minus 8L into the calculator, nor can you type L squared as C into the calculator. We need to find factors, or we can use complete the square. Both should work. I'm going to see what happens if I try to solve this using complete the square. So if you remember completing the square, I should try and get this 12 out first. So I divide everything by 12. 8 over 12 is 3 over 4. Okay. So do you remember how this works? It's x minus half the middle one And then, well, we'll look at that in a second. So x minus half the middle one, so that'd be 3/8 L squared, and then we do plus L squared over 12, and then minus, what do we minus at the end?
A.
This one here, yeah. The A squared. This is completing the square, which we did in week number 3. You can look at the videos if you forgot. So minus 9 over 64 L squared equals. Okay, now please on your calculator do 1 over 12 minus 9 over 64. Minus 11 over 192, yeah? So if I take that to the other side, I'd have 11 over 192 L squared. Now, I just took these two to the right and put them together. Now, what should I do next to solve this? Square root. And when you square root, you have two answers, right? But because we're talking about lengths and stuff like this, I won't even consider the negative answer. So I'll just have x minus 3 over 8. Can somebody do square root 11 over 192, please? Sorry, there's an L here as well.
0.239.
0, is it just as a decimal on the calculator?
No, it's a square, it's the root of 33 over 24.
Root of?
33.
Yeah,
Over 24.
like this, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
You want the square root of 192?
No, 11 over 192. It should be this. So then we take this to the right. So with the same answer on your calculator, just do plus 3 over 8.
9 plus root h3
And give me that as a decimal.
0.614.
0. Point.
614.
Okay. Who thinks they can interpret this answer for me? What does it say? Actually,
X over 11.
this answer doesn't make sense. We must have to look at the minus answer now. Because, well, why doesn't this answer make sense?
But it's going to be bigger than the left.
Yeah. The most, what's the most x can be?
Less than 5.
The most x can be is half the length of the page. Because if you think about it, if you cut off more than half the page from each side, there'd be no page left. So the most you can cut off is half the page. So in fact, I was wrong when I said we shouldn't look at the minus, because obviously this is the wrong answer. So if I just change this to a minus here, and change this to a minus, so if you now do 3 over 8 minus this number, tell me what you get. 3 over 8 minus root 33 over 24.
0.124.
That's better. 0.135. Yeah? Okay. Just to put that into terms for you, it's not quite, but it's almost about 1/7 L. Not quite, almost, okay? About 1/7 of L. So this means to make the biggest box possible, I should cut out 1/7 the length. Okay, so if I had 70 centimeters by 70 centimeters piece of paper, I should roughly cut out a 10 by 10 square in each corner to make the biggest box possible. And again, this would be a typical exam question. It will be a little bit easier in the exam because the question would have parts to it guiding you towards the answer. So like for example, The second last part would be find the two answers to the equation, and then the last part would be which is the correct answer and show that it's a maximum. So we'll just finish by showing it's a maximum. If I calculate the next derivative here, what would I get? I'll just put it here. What's the next derivative? 24x minus 8l. So we said x is about 1 over 7l. So 24 over 7?
3.4.
So about 3l minus 8l. So anyways, this is definitely negative. Negative second derivative. Max or min? Max. Yeah. So I should also perhaps write in here, we reject, what was our other answer? X approximately like 6/10 of L? 0.6 or something, wasn't it? Yeah, so we'd say roughly 3/5 of L. That answer doesn't make sense. I think I might have said 1/6 at the back, though I think 1/7 is closer to the decimal. Yeah. Yeah, so it should be 7 times 1/7 the size, not 1/6. 1/6 isn't close enough. Okay. Because if I round this off to 2 decimal places, that would be 1/4, and then 1 over 7 is not going to be too far away from that.
142.
Yeah.
142.
Yeah, okay, close enough. Okay. Do you need me to scroll up? Probably, yes. This little piece here was at the end.
Where did you get the 24?
That's just the derivative of this again.
Oh, yeah.
Still, weren't we supposed to do integration this class?
Yeah, we'll do it now. Integration is actually much easier than differentiation because it's more rule based. You just look at this and use this rule. Oh no, sorry. Integration will be the next class. Tangent to the normals is this one here, which we've already done twice now.
Because in high school I took differentiating, and then the next class was integrating.
Oh yeah, well nearly the next class. It's 1 hour later. Okay, you have this taken down? Or can I at least scroll down?
Yes.
How far? Here?
Yes.
So look at page 87 if you have this taken down. Okay. Ahmed? You got this? Come on. Yes? Yes? Okay. Page 87 now. Page 87, we've actually done it twice so far. We've done it once in chapter 1, and then we did it recently by using the discriminant. Now we're going to do this the quickest, easiest way, which is how you should always do these tangent problems, and that's by using the derivative. So I'll look at the first one as an example here. Okay, so we have our curve and we have our point and we want the tangent line, and the curve is y equals minus 5 over 2x cubed minus 3x squared minus 3 over 2x plus 4. And the point here is 4 and minus 210. And we want the tangent line. Not as difficult as you might think now. What is the equation of a line? Y equals mx plus c. So really, what am I looking for here? The m and the c. How would you find the c? By subbing in a point. So really, all we need to figure out is how to find the m. Now, listen. No. Listen. So, listen carefully to what I'm going to say. The slope of this line is actually the slope of the tangent line, because this line is a tangent. So we want the slope of the tangent. So what's another name for the slope of the tangent? And before you answer, think about the name of this chapter. So what's the slope of the tangent?
Second derivative.
Go one previous.
Yeah.
First derivative. Yeah. Remember, the first derivative is the slope of the tangent.
The second one is the max.
To get if it's max or min, yeah. So we get the first derivative. So that would be minus 15 over 2x squared minus 6x minus 3 over 2. That would be the slope. But we have to put in what x equals if we want it at this place. What does x equal? Yeah, so on your calculator, just tell me what you get here when you put in x equals 4 into that. Minus 145 over 2, 145.5, yeah? Okay. I wonder if this is wrong. Alright. More than one person got this, yes? Rats. Okay, so that's right anyways. Now, how do we get the C?
Sub in a point.
Sub in a point. So we have y equals m 145.5. 145.5x plus c, and our point is minus 210 equals minus 145.5 times 4 plus c. Yeah, so you can now tell me what the c is again. Three. 372. 372 for the final answer for C. And you changed this to positive when you took it over. Okay. Are you sure? No. Just give me the calculator. 145.5 times 4. Yes, it is 372.
You should have some.
They should, but I don't. Right, so we have the C now. So that's it. We have the answer. Y equals minus 145.5 x plus 372. Yes? Okay. So I'd give you about another 6 or 7 seconds. No, don't panic, because then you start making mistakes and go slower. Stay focused. You all have this taken down? Yeah, all right. Sorry, Ahmed, time's up. Dudes, take this over to the left, yeah? And it's 4 times 145.5 minus 210. Yeah? Were you happy with that? Yeah. All right. I'm going to do number 3. I think the answer for 1, well, the answer for 1 is wrong, but let's have a look at 3. And the reason I'm doing number 1 and 2 are a little bit strange because I give you the x and y. It's more normal not to be given the y, which is how number 3 onwards is. Y equals 7 over 4 x cubed plus cubed plus 3 over 4 x squared minus 3 over 4 x plus 3 over 2. Okay, I want the tangent, which means I want the slope of the tangent. How do I find the slope of the tangent? Derivative. So what's the derivative here? It would be 21 over 4x squared plus 6 over 4x minus 3 over 4 at x equals 6. All right. And again, calculator time, please. Right. 39.75. Okay. Wait, hang on. More than one person got this, yes? Somebody else get an answer? Hassan? Which is it? It is this?
197.25.
Joseph, you got it? 197.25?
It's 197.25.
All right. Good. Now, how do I find the C? Substitute a point. What's the point here? 6. And the Y? Come on.
0.
No. We're getting desperate now. Infinity, no. Think. No. Don't be silly. Think for a moment. No talking. No. You calculated?
Because if we say that the x
No. Wait, just think, guys. If only, wait, no talking. If only there was some formula that could give you the y if you knew the x.
y
If only. Wait a second. There is. So please put 6 into this to give me the y. Aha. What's 429? The y? Thank you. Exactly, yeah. I put x equals 6 into this to get the y.
It's 402. 402.
Brendan, no. Right, is it 402?
Yeah.
Right, now that we have the x and y, we can find the c. So we have y equals mx plus c. Okay, put in the x and y into this and tell me what you get for c. So I think it would come out as c equals 402 minus 197.25 times 6.
-781.5.
Now I'll wait for a second person to confirm that. Minus 781.5. Yeah? Okay. So we have our answer y equals 197.25 x minus 781.5. I know there's a problem with the answer, so chill. This is the right one. Okay, I'm going to do one that has a normal in it, like number 13. Yeah, go on.
See my face. Okay, go there. There you go. Do you want it?
You're going to close the blind. Go ahead.
Yeah. If you want it.
Go, close. You could have just asked him, you know.
I don't know.
Not so good with the thinking, huh? Okay, do you have that one taken down? Yes? Okay. Come on, hurry up, man, please. Okay, number 13 now. Y equals 6 cos x. Before I even start, do I need degrees or radians for this? Radians. Okay, how do I find the slope? Come on. First derivative. So what's the derivative of cos? Minus sine. And what's the x here? 2. Yeah, so what's that now? You multiplied by the 6 as well?
-5.
Oh, it's minus, sorry. Yeah, that's minus 5.4.
Right. Now, to get the C, same problem as, oh, no, that's not quite finished. Read carefully the question. Do I want the tangent? No, I want the normal. So do you remember, you have to flip it and change the sign. So if you just do 1 over 5.45, tell me what you get.
Minus or?
The minus gets flipped to plus.
0.183.
0.18 about, roughly.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, we have to find the C by using the point. The x is 2, and what's the y? Well, you just put it back into here and tell me what you get for y.
Minus 2.49.
Minus 2.49, 496, so 2.5. Did you get that also? No.
Sorry?
No, it's not minus 0.18 because you have to change the sign also.
What did you do? Sorry.
Guys, please don't. You all have calculators. This should be the easiest thing in the world. Just type in 6 cos 2. Yes?
So the normal is
Minus
It's
2.
minus
Yes.
2.5.
Yes.
Yeah. 6 plus.
It is minus 2.5.
Yeah.
Right. So now that we have our point, we can find the c. Y equals mx plus c. So therefore the c would equal minus 2.5 minus 0.18 x. So tell me what you get here for c. Minus 2.86.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So you have your answer. Y equals mx plus the c. Close enough.
So I have a question for the
Yes.
first part where we did the 1/5.45. If it was a positive at the beginning, it will become negative, yeah? When we put, okay.
Oh, you missed that. Because when you have a line that's perpendicular to another line, the way you get the slope is by turning it upside down and changing the sign. So for example, if this is 3 over 4, then this one is minus 4 over 3. It does. Let me draw this for you. Look up. We have 6 cos x, don't we? And what was x? 2, yeah?
Yeah.
So that would be about here for 2. Yeah, no, actually, that where would 2 would be. Well, this is 2 pi, about a third of the way. Yeah, about here. This is where 2 is. This line here is the tangent. Is the slope positive or negative? Negative. But we want the normal, which is perpendicular to it. Would the slope be positive or negative? Positive. Which is what we got here. So you see, they do cross, and they cross at the point where they meet at the curve. So all three shapes here meet at the same point, the x equal 2 point. Yes. Here? Got it? I would like everybody to do number 14 now by themselves, and then I'll do it on the board. This is a short section A question in the exam. It should only take you 2 to 3 minutes to do in your notebook. Number 14 now.
Just to make sure, is it 9 sign?
Which one?
Number 14. Is it?
14.
But it's
Four-
different from you.
9 sign.
Yeah, so 10 is different from you. But
You're looking at 24. 14 is okay.
it was this
I was wondering what you were talking about. I'm like, what the? 9 sign?
I was wondering what you were talking about.
Yes. Okay, a couple of people here should be coming to the end of this. So if you need help, you can look up. The first derivative will be 14e2x, but x is equal to 1, so it's 14e power 2. But that's for the tangent and you want the normal, so you have to change the sign and flip it upside down. So in fact you...
Minus
14.
Cool. So then m would be positive 0.01. I think it was actually 009 or something.
Yeah.
Right. So we have y equals mx plus c, and now we need to use a point. So we use the point 1, and if I put 1 into this, it's minus 7 times e to the 2. What's that, please?
Minus 51.72.
Minus 51.
0.72.
7, we'll just say. Okay, so subbing that in, I get minus 51.7 equals 0.01 times x plus c. So c would equal, looks like a negative number, minus 51.71, about, roughly. Yeah? So your answer should be y equals 0.01x minus 51.7, if you want to round it off. Oh, I actually do 7-1 at the back, okay. Yes? Yeah, but that's the tangent. You want the normal. Flip it. 1 over. Remember? 1 over the answer you just had there. What? What's wrong? Faisal?
It's 9.6.
Yeah, 9.6.
What's 9.6?
No, it's 0.0009.
0.009. So that rounds up as 0.01, which I have. So what's the beef? What's the problem, Faisal? You forgot how to use your calculator? Are we all happy with that now? Or is there any other questions? Yes?
When it's normal, we divide by 1?
You mean 1 over, yeah.
1 over.
Yeah, because normal, guys, if you didn't, I thought I said this, but if I didn't say it, normal just means perpendicular to tangent. And you remember from chapter 1 how to change a slope if it's perpendicular? You change the sign and then you change the fraction upside down.
So the inverse of the
Yep.
So tangent means parallel and
Tangent, parallel, normal, perpendicular.
okay.
Wait, she's not the only one who didn't know that. I'm sure most people here didn't know that. So it's good to write it down. Tangent is the parallel and normal is the perpendicular. You wrote it down. Good for you. Yes?
Say normal, it is mean flip
Yep.
the same side.
Yep. Tangent, parallel, normal, perpendicular. Okay. Now look. Hey, listen. Listen. You have the derived exam on Friday. So I will only give you a few questions to do on this one because I want to give you time tonight to practice that exam. Okay? So the ones I want you to do, what did you just do? 14? 16, 19, 23. 16, 19, 23. Who's your listening teacher? Who does listening with you? Maybe I'll have to have a word with him. So how many questions do you have for homework? 3. This is to give you time to do the exam at home. Please don't wait till Thursday to do it, okay? I'm giving you time to do it here. And in fact, I'll give you a couple of minutes now to do those 3, and then we'll do the next lesson.
It's for science this Friday.
Yeah, for us
Yes.
next week.
Relax. Would you like more to do for homework? It's okay?
We're science
All right.
students.
Yes.